Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Bone Throwers Theater. I am Mike, and I am playing the character of Valentine Montecute.
And I'm Jeremy. I'm playing the character of Grayson Digby.
I'm Johnny. I am the unconscious Byram Michael.
How is it that your characters always wind up unconscious in these games?
In the very first episode.
Yeah, the very first episode.
Every
Time.
I'm just that good.
Okay, then.
And I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Demetrius Norden.
Or maybe I should say I'm just that lazy.
Hey, you didn't do it to yourself this time.
True.
That's true. I'm Jordan. I am the GM. So previously, your group had discovered that there was a attack where the gears had been stolen from a shipment that was being brought into Denium for use by the Horologist Guild. Now, the reason that they had been stolen was that these gears had been infused with magic, and they were going to be used in an experiment to bring automatons to life. Basically, these automatons were going to be used as guards for the crown. This is, it's kind of a big deal because if these go missing, then they can be used in other machinery and bring about a much worse fate than just bodyguards. You went and you were looking at the actual ruins, and you found a prayer book written in the Rheeman language. And as you were trying to flip through it to see if you could find anything, an arrow zipped by and you found yourself under attack. So at this point, there have been the two swordsmen. One of the swordsmen has been incapacitated, and another one who's been dancing with Jeff's character, Demetrius, is still ongoing. We've had one archer die, and one of them has been incapacitated, and two of the archers still remain at this point. As for the party, Johnny's character, Byram, is flat on the ground, incapacitated. Jeff's character is not much better.
No, not much.
Valentine, how are you holding up? What's your wound situation like?
I was slightly wounded, but it wasn't to the fact of...
You weren't incapacitated.
No.
Okay. And you've been crystal.
Yeah.
So far.
Kind of fits my character, not wanting to
get dirty.
Physical confrontation.
Yeah. So, Byram, you were the last to go before the break. So, who do we have coming up next?
Up next is the archers.
Archers love to shoot things. And so guess what they're going to do?
Shoot me and Mike.
So, where are you in relation to the cart? Because the archers are both on the...
They're on the opposite side of the cart.
And you're still crouching down?
Yep.
Okay.
I've taken out the two archers on this side.
So, unfortunately, Mike and... Valentine and Demetrius are going to get shot at this time. So, archer number 3 is going to shoot at Demetrius, and he's at full strength, so he needs another die. Oh, there's a 6. And 2 5s. And a 1. 20 to hit.
A hit.
Me?
Yes, you!
Drat. Wow.
7.
12. So that's 5.
I'm incapacitated.
You would be, because you've already been severely wounded, aren't you?
Yep.
So I'm severely wounded again.
Yeah, so that we'll just bump that up to
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
I don't like this archer.
So the next archer number 4, is going to take a shot at Valentine. Whoa. Oh, I should not have done that.
Figures. The only two people who work above the wall are the ones being killed.
Because they're the only ones with ranged weapons.
19 to hit.
As we work above the wall.
Alright, so...
you would roll your might.
Nope.
Roll another 6.
Roll another 6.
I guess roll another 6.
Yeah.
There's not another die. No.
So 6, 9, 11.
11's not bad.
17. That would be 6, and you were already pretty darn wounded, weren't you?
Yeah.
Um,
So basically, we're gonna be laying your side to side like.
Incapacitated.
yeah. Go ahead and try and roll your full might right now.
Okay.
Both of you, go ahead and roll your full might. See if you can hit at 15.
Nope. Oh no.
You're both unconscious.
How do you only have one die in your might?
Because he only put one die in his might.
Oh.
Yeah, because you can have a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 4.
I thought it was a minimum of 2.
No.
No, it's number 1.
All right, it is your turn, sir.
Is it my turn? Are both swordsmen incapacitated?
One swordsman is not incapacitated,
Totally would have been.
and in fact, he sees you.
Yes, I know. He goes before me.
Yeah. Okay. Time for swordsman. He is severely wounded, or he is wounded at this point, so he is down to die. But he's going to go ahead and use his agility to get closer to you. So that would be a 2d, actually 1d, because he's wounded. So one die gets taken away, and then I'm going to split the movement, so another die gets taken away. So anyhow, it's 1d, but not hard to cover distance. He rolled a 3, so he doesn't get terribly close to you, but he is going to spend his action running at you. It is now your turn, because he's moving a little bit slow because of the muddiness, and yeah, he has to step over some bodies. And...
Well, since he's charging me, I'm going to definitely shoot at him.
Okay.
An 11.
We will give you an 11.
Okay. And then damage. 11.
I rolled a 7. So that means he takes a 5.
It's wounded, severely wounded now.
Yeah, so now he's severely wounded. Okay, so that was the swordsman, and that was your turn. So now the archers again?
Yep.
Archers now see you, and they're going to shoot at you. It's going to be
Can
like...
they see me, or can they go where I
They
am?
can see... They saw where your arrow is, and they're going to extrapolate. So it's going to be harder for them to hit you. It's going to be like a 20 to hit you. But they're still going to take a shot at you. 10, 20, 22.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this is the same one that killed me, and
Yeah, this guy's
Demetrius.
apparently a crack shot.
yeah. Ooh, nice. 12.
17.
13. So I'm wounded.
So you're wounded. Alright, and now the next archer is going to shoot again. 17 plus 4 is 21. I thought you guys would have handled these a little bit better, but I've been rolling fantastic.
You usually do when you think we're gonna do well. You're like, oh, we're gonna do well. And then we do poorly, and you're like, I'm gonna kill you.
9.
20.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm incapacitated.
Huh?
I'm
It happens to be incapacitated.
incapacitated.
You can...
Let's try to stay awake.
Yep. I need a 15.
Yeah.
I got a 0.
Okay.
Well, now you have 4 hero characters on the ground unconscious.
Yep. So I guess now we go to a cut scene where a shadowy figure comes out of the woods. Good job, he says to the bowmen who come up behind him, and the swordsman.
Grey Wizard.
And he's like holding onto his stomach. Like the one swordsman is like really banged up. He's holding onto his stomach. You left them alive so we can find out more from them. He reaches down and he picks up the prayer book that has fallen right next to your body. And he opens it and looks into it and closes it, and he says, if they had found this, it would have been the end of us. And he slips it into his jacket, and he's like, take them all away. And then fade to black. Okay, go ahead and give me a roll off. Everybody rolls 1 die.
1.
6. No, 8.
3.
So you wake up and you are in a black, smelly, filthy room that you can barely see past your nose.
What kind of smelly?
Did everybody wake up or is it just
Jeff at this point.
Yeah.
You hear some snoring.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, what is that?
Sounds like Valentine. He keeps on talking about this woman, Giselle. Sounds like Giselle is making his life much better than it actually is in reality.
Giselle. Yes.
Can I roll my search just to like look around? And
Sure.
perceive?
Remember, you are still really, really wounded.
I'm at incapacitated, right?
Yeah. -3.
You rolled a 0.
I rolled a 0.
Well, at the very least, you can tell Valentine is there. And you think some others might be there as well. If you want to go ahead and try and wake them up, you're more than welcome to.
Hey! Psst. Hey!
Oh yes, lady.
No. No. Feel the pain that you're in. Experience it.
I'm looking at you. This is horrible pain. No! Let me go back to my dream.
We've been captured. Can't
Well,
see
that would
anything.
explain why I'm bleeding. Like you.
Have we been bandaged up at all?
Your wounds have been treated,
Okay.
at least, so you're not in any immediate danger of bleeding out and dying.
So are we still incapacitated or are we severely wounded?
What do you want the answer to be?
What do I want the answer to be is we were healing.
You're not.
For a split second, like, oh yeah. No, you're. Oh!
I rolled a 1.
So you rolled a 1. So yes, we are.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Well, I guess at least we're not alone in this.
So we all over there?
Yes, you are all there.
And all.
And you are all waking up and slowly
Pain.
assessing the damage that has been racked upon your poor bodies.
So you said I couldn't see very far.
No, not very far, but you can hear and everything like
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna listen.
You hear rats scurrying.
I'm gonna listen again.
More rats.
Do I hear like footsteps or trickling water or like a drain or
You do hear a bit of a drain, but it sounds like it's like off into one of the corners and it's kind of sludgy kind of sound.
Are we tied up?
You're not tied up.
Okay.
Okay, do I feel a breeze?
Draft.
Draft.
Not
No.
really. If you were going to feel around and find the grate, you would only find that it's like you could put a brick over top of it and it would be covered.
Okay.
I sit up and I check my pockets.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll for that.
Yeah, -3.
Yeah.
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 3
I will let you have one item
of my choice.
of your choice.
All right. Why they would leave this and take the rest, I don't know. But hey, my lockpick tools.
It was a quick search and they missed them. It's easy to miss. Your vial of acid
Yeah.
and your tools that you had gotten, yeah, that's gone. All of a sudden you hear and you see like a rectangle of light come from a area about eye level, and you see the eyes of a young man looking into there. Digby, is that you?
Turns and looks. Who is this Digby you speak of?
It is. Well, I'm glad I got to shoot you.
Do I know you?
It's me, Cyril. How's it feel to be in a cage in there?
Who taught you how to shoot?
I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm here to look at you, not talk to you.
Is he pretty?
All you can see is his eyes. You can't tell if he's pretty or not.
No. I was asking him if he thought that
Oh.
he was pretty. And I was like, is he pretty?
Not enough for my sister.
That was my character.
So, Cyril, you know how upset my aunt is going to be if she finds out you're the one that has detained me.
Why would I care what your aunt thinks?
My aunt and your mother, they go way back.
Sounds like you're trying to convince him.
Mhm.
So
That could make things very difficult for your family.
go ahead and make me a persuasion roll.
Aunt Ivy?
14.
Okay. Look, I really don't know what you're trying to get at here. Is it what? Do you want some food, or is that what you want? Or are you just trying to get me all agitated or something? Because it's not going to work.
Well, you seem pretty agitated already, so maybe it already has.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just saying, there's certain things I know that your family would not want to know about.
My family is very proud of me. It is a big deal that I am working for the Dincham family.
But it would be also a very big deal in a different kind of way, if you know what I mean, if they found out about that business with Rosemarie.
There's no business with Rosemarie.
At the moment, you're right.
What are you saying?
I'm saying certain secrets could be leaked.
It sounds like you're trying to use one of your perks here. What's your perks?
Well, perks is favors,
Yeah.
so people owe you.
You do get this, though.
Nice. Hero points.
Because an enemy has come into your life to complicate it.
Yep. Because that's one of my complications, is
Yes.
enemies.
Enemies. Well, who's the rest of the people in here?
Huh?
Hey,
That one over there kind of looks pretty dirty. Does your mom know you're hanging out with Sludgy McGee over there?
Name is Byron Michael, chap.
And also
Nice to meet you.
Pencil Neck over there?
You're really cutting into my timing.
Timing in everything, buddy. Sometimes the lip has more to do with it.
Timing is everything.
Really.
Aunt Ivy does know I work with everyone in the city.
You don't mess with Aunt Ivy.
You don't know Aunt Ivy.
Oh, I know Aunt Ivy.
No, you don't.
Yeah, she's my aunt.
So you've got two of our family members? Oh, Captain. Oh, this is going to end badly, Cyril. It is very bad for you.
Only if you get out.
And when have I never gotten out?
Lord Elias says you're not going to leave here alive.
Who is this Lord Elias?
Elias Dincham, only the new master of Dincham House. Did you know that he's got a thing for the Queen?
I like this guy. He talks a lot.
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't. He talks just the right amount.
I gotta go.
Seem a little bitter there, sir.
The window slat has closed.
Dincham House, huh?
Alright, can I search for if I have anything left on my person?
Sure.
I didn't have much on my person to begin with, so.
Right. You threw away your knife, so now you're in real trouble.
The only other things I owned were my sweeping tools.
1, 2, 3, 6, that's 18, 19.
Okay, so I will let you have two of the things in your pockets.
I'm gonna go over to the door and just feel around the door.
It's wooden. Feels like it's banded together. Like there's a strip of metal running around the top.
Was there a doorknob on the inside? Is it?
No.
Okay.
My clock repair tools
Okay.
and my lock picking tools. I was gonna say my dagger, but I'm pretty sure they would search for one of those.
I wanted to see if I can slide open the panel
Yep.
that he was looking through.
You can feel like the lip of it, like,
Uh-huh.
but it's definitely on the outside, and it's tough going. You don't know if you're going to be able to push it open with just your fingertips at this point.
Okay. I figured I wanted to try.
Right. Yeah, and you don't have anything to like probe around
Yeah,
or anything
I
like
know.
that, so it's a little difficult to figure out what's going on there.
What do I still have on me?
Go ahead and roll search and see what you have.
Alright, oh boy.
Is there anything in the room besides
Like, what would
us?
search fall under? Or does it just...
It would fall under what?
Wit.
Okay, okay.
Like
So-
furniture or anything?
Okay.
Some straw mattresses.
Okay.
Nothing really that you could use. There is that small grate,
Grate,
which is
yeah.
probably for
Yeah.
business.
I got a 5.
Okay, you can have one thing from your inventory, which, if I remember correctly, you had a bag of jewels. You had a pistol, but they're not going to let you have that. You had some like juggling apparatus.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like you would have anything that they would let you keep, honestly, because you had a lot of bulky stuff and everything like that. You could have your quill pin set, which might have a small sharpening. You might have a flower and petals. They would take the candles from you.
Well, I'll see if I can hold on to that pen set.
Okay, yeah.
Do we established if there's like a lock on this cell that we got here?
There is not, but you can tell that there's like a grate. Like there's like an eye hole that you could see through if you wanted to. No one's felt for hinges or anything like that.
All right, I'm gonna.
Well, I felt around the door to see.
Well, okay, I thought you just meant the door. I didn't know that you.
That's why I was like doorknob on the inside.
Right.
And he tried to slide the.
Yeah,
plate.
that didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't work.
All right, I'm gonna try to see if I could poke inside and see if I can find any way that we could find a way to get this door unlocked.
Okay.
My little pen set there.
That seems like an agility roll to me.
Okay.
And you're at wounded, so you're minus 2 die.
All right, so I got 2D then. All right, so I got 10 altogether.
Okay. So you're able to start like pushing it, like you're able to work your like sharpening stick. Like,
Okay.
Like let's say you had like a stick about the size of a pencil
Right.
that you would use to like sharpen down the quill to actually write with. You're able to like get that forced into it, and it's a little bit longer than their lock picks. So that would have been a little harder to me. But you're able to like get that like hooked on there and start inching open the panel
Okay.
so that you can see.
So are they all conscious enough that I could whisper to them?
Oh yeah, everybody's
Okay.
awake at this point.
I'm gonna let them know. Say, I think I've got this open. I can see what's going on outside, guys.
Go for it.
It's a large enough hole like this. Like if someone has a smaller arm or is very nimble, they could probably reach.
That's what I was trying to
Me too.
get it open. All three of us.
Okay.
We're all small.
I'm not
You're not
small, but I'm also I'm
small.
I'm
slender.
gonna.
So now you have it open. Who wants to try and reach through?
Well, what do we see? Okay.
You look through and you see basically a torchlit hallway. It's the same kind of stones as what's making up the walls of your cell, which makes sense, you know. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people in this area at the moment. You can hear some echoes that sound like there are people very far away, but nobody here in the very near proximity of where you are.
Okay.
I'm going for it.
You're going to go for it?
Yep. Worst that happens is I can't reach.
Or they cut your arm off. I think that'd be pretty bad.
Oh,
Ugh. Well, I couldn't reach anything.
you're able to get your hand out, but your arm's just a little too wide to make the turn to start reaching down and trying to lockpick it.
At least from that angle.
Next, Demetrius. After you, good sir.
I can attempt. What were we doing? Our agility?
Mm-hmm.
Am I still incapacitated or
You're not
severely
incapacitated. They've healed you up, so you're not incapacitated.
wounded? So severely wounded.
Let's go ahead and go with wounded,
Okay.
because that you're not feeling great, but you're not like bleeding out. Like I imagine wounded as feeling pretty bad, but not trending towards death end of the bell curve. You're hurt, but you're still mobile. You're now mobile.
Yes, I would be using the arm that wasn't shot. I rolled
correct
a
one.
9.
Close, but you just can't reach it. It's like you're reaching around the door, but you can't really see where you're going. So it's just really tough.
Next.
All right, I'm gonna give this another shot here.
Okay.
So.
Well, you were able to get it open, so you've
Yeah.
done the most of the group so far.
All right, so I rolled my
Agility?
While
Agility.
he's doing that, I'm going to look at the hinges and see how they're put together.
Okay.
If you can see them from the inside.
4.
Usually they're on the
I'm
outside.
taking 20. I'm taking 20.
There's,
Taking my time.
Describe how you cannot get your arm through that hole for whatever reason.
It's like I'm trying to get through here, but I just can't fit my hand through here. We need somebody who could squeeze their hand through this.
Let me try.
Unhinged.
Go ahead and try it. With a 4.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
Nope.
No. You do have some magical abilities that might be able to help you.
Not with minus 1D.
You can always add a +6,
But I can only add up to 3,
which would be 18.
which is the 18, which is half of what I would need.
Half of what you would need.
Yes. So I mean, I can attempt it.
Yeah, you can roll 4, 5, 6s on your wild. It's happened before.
And we're talking about the telekinesis?
Or no, teleport is easier than telekinesis.
Right, because you would want to...
30
Yeah, you want to... The base target number is 30 for one target, plus 5
for
or more
any
for each.
additional.
So you
target.
so you're thinking, poof, out of that, open it up, and then...
Well, hold on. No.
You would want to go with telekinesis?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking you do. Like,
Yeah.
like telekinesis.
I reach my hand out and I'm just like
Yeah.
going
So
for
pretend you're doing it from the
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. So that's what I would want to do.
Yeah.
Actually, try and go for.
To try hide
So
magic.
I need. What do I need to roll? I need to roll 31. So I just need to roll at least a 16.
Or you say you have 18 in
No,
front
I
of
need
you.
to roll 13.
Yeah.
So we're rooting for 20.
Got a 5.
We're gonna say that Byram farts really loud just as you try, so it disrupts your concentration.
Sorry. Didn't mean to.
What did you eat?
So that's what the smell has been all this time?
This is not how I expected my life to end.
Poke my arm out, stick my nose.
If you want to go ahead and try again, I'll allow you that.
Alright, I will try again. Ah, still not good. No way. That's only a 7.
Did I see anything, hinges or anything like that? I didn't roll.
Go ahead and make a search roll to see what we can find.
4 minus 1, so 3. 11.
You do find the screws where the hinge like attaches to this part of the door. Like there's a little bit of a gap, like it's a little uneven. So
Clock
you can,
repair kit.
So you can like
Done.
you have the like the way that the hinge opens, it opens out, but the way that it's screwed into the door, there's a little bit of a gap there that because of the way that the stones are broken, where you could at least get one of the hinges off out of the two that are on the door.
I'm going to work towards that.
Okay.
I have my clock repair kit that has screwdrivers and such in it.
So we're going to say that it's attached with 3 different screws.
Okay.
So you have to make 3 different separate successes, hitting a target number of, we'll say 12.
Okay.
Now, before we do that, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be looking at that right after this.
If you like dungeons with dragons in them, check out Alzamo Soup.
Phil, there's no dragons in these books.
I'm trying to reach our target audience.
Hi, everybody. I'm Metz.
I'm Phil.
And we're the hosts of Alzamo Soup, a literary podcast that focuses on analyzing long-form speculative fiction, with a focus on the author Gene Wolfe.
We really like to dig into the novels, going real slow and analyzing every little aspect of these books.
Phil is so excited about it, he has a shovel with +3 to digging.
Is that okay?
No, that's not a
Is
stat
that
at
a
all.
thing? Can I go to the Dungeons and Dragons store in the Dungeons and Dragons game and buy a +3 shovel? Please, please, please say yes.
Absolutely. Here.
I'm gonna roll to buy the shovel.
You fail. There are no shovels to buy.
This is nothing like our podcast.
Absolutely not.
Listen to Alzamo Soup at alzamosoup.libsyn.com or where all fine podcasts can be found.
We're talking about iTunes.
And Spotify.
All right. Demetrius, you were attempting to remove some screws from a lock so you can try and push your way through a door.
All right. I'm going to use my clock making skill.
Okay.
I'm still -1, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So
We're saying 12 is the target number.
I have 1 success so far.
Okay.
2 successes so far.
Okay.
Oh, nope.
Okay, so one of your tools breaks.
Don't do that to me. I need these.
My purview as the GM.
Can't you roll to see if it does or not?
No, you failed. You broke it. This is on you.
What if the screw in the door stripped or something like
Not
that?
my problem. Do you want to try again? You know you love me.
Not you breaking all my tools and shooting me in the arm.
Shooting you in the arm was totally my fault. Yes, I will.
As long as you don't roll a 1. Just...
Success.
Congratulations. You have the hinges off the bottom hinge off the door.
All right.
Or do you want the bottom hinge or the top hinge? Even or odd?
No.
It doesn't really matter. We need at least 2 hinges.
There are only 2 hinges on the door.
It matters.
Even is bottom, odd is top. Even. All right. So now what are you guys going to do?
Guys,
Twist the door.
I've got the hinge undone.
We get to work on top.
Yeah, well, do the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Get it undone.
So it's the reason you were able to get to the one at the bottom was that the stone had been broken away a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more pristine up top.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to try and break the stone so you can get at the hinge...
Look at you. Come here. Give me your head.
Conch!
Does anyone have something that we can start chipping away the stone at the top?
What about that grate?
Can the grate be pulled up out of the floor?
I don't know. Give it a try.
Right.
Who wants to pull a grate out of the floor?
Someone with
I can pull a grate out
good
floor.
might.
Yeah, someone doesn't mind getting dirty already.
I don't mind getting dirty.
Because you know what that grate is for, right?
Yeah, I know it's for our escape. 5.
Yeah, it's prying loose.
9.
Okay, you managed to pry the grate off of the hole.
Here you go.
I
Come on, you
Rip off-
pansies.
rip off a
Just-
chunk of my shirt so I have something to hold it with.
Okay,
Come on, you pansies. Just a little muck.
go ahead. We'll say this adds +2 to a might roll. Or +3. We'll be generous.
Alright, so 5 + 2, 7.
7. Okay, so you're working on it.
Wait. You have +2?
My might is 2d.
Straight up.
Oh. Well, he said +3, didn't he?
Yeah, he said
Plus
+3.
3?
Yes,
I
plus
thought it was
three.
+2.
He
Plus
changed
three.
it.
Plus 3, so it's 8.
Okay, so 8. You start chipping away. It's slow going. You're going to need at least 2 more rolls.
Someone keep an eye out if they see us or hear us and start coming.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Since I was right there, I'm looking.
Okay, sounds good.
7?
It's coming along, but it's not good.
Okay.
Is your you only have 1d that you're rolling, right?
Yeah.
Anybody got more than 1d?
None of the...
Not the wounded.
Yeah.
All of that either has 1 or 2 D at night.
At least attempt to try, see maybe
So
we
you
get
guys
like a
are
lucky
not-
wild die.
Things that Jordan has learned. You guys are not a combat party.
Well, you said spies, so we're all like building all these other attributes.
Yeah, well...
Instead of fighting. We weren't expecting brawling.
I
in the
mean-
streets.
Now, if you said this was a gladiator campaign,
No, I was like thinking that like James Bond, smooth, suave, and a pretty good fighter.
well,
Really good at hand
I
to
have
hand.
2D.
Normally, yeah.
I put all my
So,
dice
yeah.
in
Do I
agility and
hear-
charm.
Anybody
Likewise.
approaching?
Go ahead and continue on.
Oh, gosh.
5.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. +3?
Yes, 5 + 3 is 8.
Okay. So you managed to work away enough of the edge where you can get your tools into place.
Okay. Not enough.
I don't have the skills to do this part.
No one does, but except for him.
Okay.
Now, if you want me to
You
clean
are
some
only
chimneys,
up here. I'm your man.
Oh.
if you want me to put you in costume, I can help you there.
What have your rolls been?
Not good enough.
Failure and failure.
I mean, this is a fairly easy roll for you at this point because of your skills. So like between a 6 and a 10.
Because
Oh, you said 12 last time. So
Oh, the 12? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It was
12.
going by.
because
How loose is the door on just the one hinge?
It's fairly loose, but it's a heavy door. It's heavier than a modern door because it's all solid wood.
Yeah. How
so
thick?
do I get my D back after the?
And
Yes.
it's oak.
Okay.
Well, I understand that, but is it 3 inches thick? Is it 6 inches
I'd
thick?
say it's about 4 inches thick.
Okay.
Yay! 1 success.
1 success, finally.
How many successes do you usually need?
3.
3.
Oh, 3 more.
2 more.
No, 2 more.
2 more.
Oh.
3 all told.
That's
No,
9.
not enough.
Okay, so you just broke another tool.
Alright, I'm gonna try something here. Help me pry this door so we can stick this grate to a wedge open so we can try and get the lock loose on the other side.
Okay.
That sounds very complicated.
Well, it's not gonna swing enough for us to crawl out on the one hinge.
And something that we can't fix quickly if someone comes back.
Sure, we can just pull the grate out.
Then they would hear a slam.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and try and charm him and go ahead and make a
Oppose persuasion.
opposed
roll?
persuasion roll. Yes.
Good luck, dude. I have 5D in persuasion, but I'm still -1, so I'm at 4D.
I'm at 3D plus 2. I rolled terribly, but I got a 9.
12.
Yeah, he ain't going to help you out on this.
How do I pry this door open?
Yeah, you can talk to Valentine about it.
I mean, I'll give it my shot. All right.
This is not a good idea.
I don't think
We
it's a
get
good
caught
idea either.
easily doing it this way.
And considering our weakened states here.
Hey, stop. If we get the hinges off and they come back and we're not able to escape, guess what? They open the door, it's going to fall on them.
Oh, I understand that. The problem is he keeps breaking his tools.
I still have a couple-
Tools?
Yeah. Tools or
Escaping.
fate. Yeah, I'm gonna break the tools.
Well, that's what I was saying. We need to escape.
I'm terrible at
9.
math.
9.
9.
Not enough.
That's enough.
Oh.
It's 8.
8.
Oh, that was the one on the wall.
You do have a +6 sitting right next to your paper.
Yeah.
That's
There you go.
Ah, there we go.
That's enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's enough.
18.
18? Okay, sweet.
Down to one more. That's enough.
Yay.
Yay. So that top one was a lot more stubborn. There were like the screws had not been moved in a long time.
Yeah.
So the reason the bottom one was a lot easier was because that looked like a newer hinge.
Yeah, they had to replace it because
So
of the stone and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So the screws were a little easier to work out.
Yay. Alright. Shh.
Is anybody? No. Is anybody coming first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been watching through the people the entire time, so.
No.
No. Okay. It's clear at the moment.
Alright, so work together to use our might?
Okay.
Yes, very gently.
Okay.
That's going to be
It's
difficult.
gonna be tough. Or we all work.
Well,
we all need
you
to-
can all work
we can
together.
swing it a little bit so you can go on the side of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that this is going to be.
You want to swing it in or out?
It's going to be a
It's
very.
got to go out.
It's going to be
It
a
has to
very
go out.
difficult roll,
No,
but
it
I'll
doesn't.
let you all cooperate on
Yeah,
it.
because the hinges. It has to go out.
You just disconnected the hinges.
And
Yeah.
we couldn't get to them because of the.
So, are you going to pull the door in,
That's what I was asking.
or are you going to push it out and lean it against
Okay,
them?
so
From your description, it sounded like it only opened out.
Right, but I'm
but
saying
that was with the hinges.
But the hinges were on the outside.
Yes.
right. So you can
The
grab
hinges
the
are
door now.
disconnected
No,
now.
we didn't
pull it
unpin
in.
them. We unscrewed them, so the door can swing either way.
Door
But
frame.
it sounded like there was that stone edge
Yeah.
in the way, so the stone edge would still be in the way of pulling the door in.
Well, that would. I'm not talking about pulling the door in like you're opening it. I'm talking about pushing it out and then dragging it in. So, like, say this is the door,
Okay.
and so you would push it out, like turn it, and then bring it into the cell and lean it up against the wall.
Well, I don't think it's worth doing all that. I was just saying swing it just a little bit so we can get on the side of it.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Just move it.
Because
Swing it enough just to get it, and then let's
Yeah.
put it back.
Yeah, lean it back.
Yeah, put it back in position.
Sounds good.
All right. So what do we need to roll?
We just gotta be careful not to drop it.
Because we're all at one, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say
With our
that,
powers combined.
that you need to roll at least a 21
Total?
total
Between all of us?
between all four of you.
Oh.
to not make a noise, right?
Yes.
Can I augment
This is
this
might.
with... No, crap. I do have some stealth.
Okay.
I have stealth as well. I
You can
sneak.
use stealth if you want to
Instead of my...
yes.
Okay.
Can we
Because
use?
you're
I
trying
can
to
use
be
our,
sneaky.
my sneak as well.
Yes, you can use sneaky to Those of you without sneakiness can go ahead and use might.
I rolled the same thing.
Okay, I got a semi decent number.
Sorry, guys.
13.
We're not doing it.
We're making noise.
I got a 13.
We're making noise.
We're not doing it, guys.
You drop the
I
door.
rolled a 0.
Yeah, so did I.
You drop the door.
What did you have?
I had a 13.
13.
I had 5.
So that's 18.
Yeah, you do.
Ah.
Oh!
Let's see. I can spend one.
Between the two of them, they got 18
Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
plus 6. You manage it. Just
They
barely.
managed it. We didn't manage it.
No.
We didn't do it. So
Okay. So you manage. Those two are like working on one side of the door, and you two are working on the other side. Jeremy and Johnny, you're trying to grab the other side, and it slips out of your hand, and they're able just by pulling back as hard as they can. They keep it from slamming into the wall across from the on the opposite side of the hallway. So it was close. You guys very nearly, and they just stare at you like.
Be grateful to me.
So now you all need to be sneaky while you sneak.
we put the door back.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go ahead and put the door back, I was kind of counting that all in that roll.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Because you guys are obviously not capable of moving a door.
Not so we heal ourselves.
Yeah, party heal thyself.
Yeah, I know. All right, so we need to sneak around to find where our stuff is to get it back.
Yes, very much.
I forgot to write down sneak. Where's sneak on our agility or might?
It's under agility.
Stealth. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we're 1 die. Are we 1 or 2 die?
We're 1 die
What
down.
are you rolling for?
I guess sneak, so it's agility.
Yeah. So
You
you're
need to roll
still at
stealth.
minus. Yeah, you're still at minus.
This one.
Go ahead and roll.
-1. Okay.
I have 3D for my agility.
5.
21?
My agility is 4D.
Okay. Same thing. All right, I got 16.
Okay. Mike is quiet. Jeff is quiet.
And 15.
Johnny is quiet. You're not quiet.
You're just really off your game today.
The rogue of the group is failing in all the ways.
All right. Before I take it, realizing that I'm not quiet, I'm going to stop,
Okay.
and I want to try and cast invisibility on myself,
Okay, go ahead.
which gives me a bonus 5d to stealth.
Okay.
It's a shame
But I
it's
still
not
need
gonna work.
27. Yes. So this is 18.
27.
Yes,
You
27.
just cashed in a hero point to earn another.
So they went ahead of me.
Yeah.
I stopped. So I'm behind them, and I just sat there, closed my eyes, and all of a sudden,
So is it something like from your chest to your extremities, just like whoof, you disappear? That's pretty cool. So now that you've done that, go ahead and roll your plus 5d to stealth again.
Oh my.
I'm very stealthy. With a 24.
Okay. So you come out. Which way do you want to go in the hallway? Right or left?
They're deciding because they don't know where I am.
I vote to the left.
As good a direction as any.
So you go to the left, and it looks like it opens up to an antechamber where there's like rows of weapons. Like you see a couple pistols on shelves, you see some swords, and you see some daggers, and you know, basic armament. This is the basic armament for whatever house you're in. This is like the guard room.
Does any of it look familiar?
Not really.
I grab a knife that fits in my sheath.
Okay.
Just grab a few more knives.
Yeah, just stick your belt full of them. Mike, do you want to grab a
Give me a
pistol?
bandolier. full of
I'm
knives.
gonna grab a pistol.
Bandolier full of knives.
Okay.
I'm waiting until they're not outside
Yeah,
or something else.
So the magical or crossbow doesn't flow through the air. So they go ahead and they move forward, and so you're able to come in there and do your
Coming
thing.
behind,
Yeah.
knife, crossbow, and the cloak.
Okay. The next room that you come upon, it looks like it was just vacated. Like,
Were there any shields?
no.
No. Okay.
This is not an era that's known for its usage of shields. That's more like a
I know it's an army thing.
medieval thing or an army thing. Like local guards probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
them.
No.
But you do reach what looks like a guard chamber, like where the house guard would congregate and like wait in orders and stuff like that. And there is, it's not a big one, but you do find it like a fireplace in there. There's a fireplace. There's a table some chairs. You can see some cards on the table. Like it looks like somebody actually just got up from a game. So,
Alright. I want to investigate the fireplace and see if I can determine what level of the building we're on.
okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Do I roll investigation or do I roll my chimney sweep skill?
You can roll your
Chimney
sweep skill.
Nice job.
Okay.
9.
You can tell when you look up that the chimney is open. There's no grate over the top or anything like that, and it seems like you're probably about 30 feet from the top of the chimney.
Okay. Do I see any other branching flues?
No, it seems like it's an independent chimney.
Okay. Alright, so we're about 25 feet from the roof.
That means there's another floor above us.
Yes, at least one. Could be 2, depending on how they built the building, but judging by this room, yes. There's 1 floor above us.
But that's pretty consistent with your knowledge that you're in, like the way that it's built. Like you're like in a more underground area.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to continue?
Are there any other like closets or anything in this room?
You can.
They would store evidence or
You
other
see
weapons.
like pegs that they would hang cloaks on.
This is more of a meeting room than anything else.
Yeah. You see like you open up a cupboard and you find a whole turkey. Actually, not a turkey, a goose, a roasted goose that's cold. You also see like some like vegetables and some potatoes and stuff like that. So it looks like, these are the leftovers from dinner from last night, and the soldiers get to have that.
Mm-hmm. I just would really like my stuff back.
You can keep going through the house.
I want to use try the history check of the house Dincham.
Of House Dincham?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since that's apparently where we're being held by.
Okay.
Have you ever worked for them as a sweep?
We're about to find out. 9.
You've heard of House Dincham, but they're a more reclusive house. You know that Elias Dincham his father recently passed away, so he's recently inherited the title. And his father was not a fan of court, so they stayed away from royalty like a plague. But he has gone out a little bit to see royalty, like to go to the court. He's trying to curry favor. You don't know exactly what that's all about. It's just something you've heard. But you do know that that nobody comes in and out of Dincham House. Like, it's pretty much its own.
It's known to be its own solitary area.
Yeah, it's a very solitary area. There's not outside of the family dealings, like in terms of the industry that they're involved in and everything like that. You don't know of anything that they do on a social level.
Okay.
And it like even amongst the people who've worked there, they're like, yeah, we're told never to talk about it. They keep a lot of their staff on hand, so it's kind of a bit of a miracle that you've gone this far without running into somebody. But
Well, if we were in the main house, I'm sure we would have.
Yeah. So at this point, are you going to continue, or do you want to go back the way that you came?
I would want to go back and check the other side of the hall just to see if there's like evidence storage or other weapons storage for captives or whatever.
Okay. Go ahead and first roll a sneak check.
I guess I should have asked this before, but does your wounded affect knowledge checks?
No.
20.
I wouldn't imagine. So you're able to sneak. Roll your search check.
16.
So it looks like what you find is a kitchen area. It looks like it's detached from the house, and there's a tunnel leaning back towards the main house from what you can see. But it's like a kitchen area.
I head back.
Okay.
I have some knowledge here that I'm sure I could put to use. I'm not sure how I could put to use, though. I think I have knowledge of architecture and carpentry.
Mm-hmm. You can definitely tell that you're in like a sub basement of a side building. You're not.
Yeah, not in the main house.
But it is kind of weird that there's nobody around.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since we were being held prisoner.
Yep.
I suspect there is a coup in the house.
A coup. Huh?
I'm gonna look through all those weapons again to see if there's anything else I would like.
Everything you picked over pretty well the first time. You're not going to get that cane sword back without a little bit more mystery to your day.
But they
Alright.
took my magnifying spectacles.
Well, shall we sneak upstairs?
Sure.
Oh, in the kitchen area, was there a dumbwaiter?
I'm sure he went back and told you that there was a kitchen. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
There's a kitchen.
If you want to go make another check of that.
Yeah, I want to go see if there's a dumbwaiter. I didn't find anything.
You can always spend a hero point to make a dumbwaiter.
It's not that important.
Then no, there is no dumbwaiter. So you guys continue on. You're wondering where your buddy is, where Grayson disappeared to.
Yeah, especially since I went back and he still wasn't there.
Yeah, and you didn't see him or anything like that?
Guys, Grayson's gone.
Probably been upstairs already.
Isn't there an exit to outside from the guard?
No.
No, because this is the basement
sub-base.
level.
Okay.
So you would have to go upstairs.
Got it. Alright.
Do it stealthily.
So as I see they're heading upstairs, I'm going to actually go up ahead just
Okay.
a little bit.
As you are going upstairs, you start seeing, like you look out a window, and you start seeing people like coming out of the building that is not too far away, about 30 yards that way, to like a northeast kind of coordinate. They're all dressed like they were going to mass, and you see like what looks like a very royally dressed person, like someone who's very well dressed, coming out of that same building. And you also see someone who looks like they're dressed in Rheeman vestments. People are just scattering, like it looks like
just walking about everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going back to their places.
Okay.
you can find the door, and it looks, you start hearing people, like you see people coming back towards the building where you guys have been located. The kitchen, they're all servant types. They're not like the royalty or the noblemen or anything like that. It's very clearly some guards, some cooks, some scullions, cleaning maids, and people like that who are coming back.
Am I out of line of sight of them?
Well, you're in stealth.
No,
Well,
you say
no,
to come out of invisibility.
and-
Yes, you went ahead of them.
So I'm.
So this is, I'm assuming
We're
that,
still creeping up the stairs.
I'm assuming this is all going, like you're coming upstairs as he's doing one final sweep of the weapons to find those damn spectacles. So,
So since I'm out of line of sight and there's no one in the immediate, like no one has come back into that upper chamber, I guess, where I'm gonna kind of shout down to them, say, "Hey, they're coming!" And I'm staying invisible though.
yeah, if you go to the opposite end of the house, you find that there's a wooded area, like that you could try and sneak through to get off property.
Is there an exit on the building?
Yes,
on it?
there is. Yeah, there's an entrance on both, like on the front side, and then one like a side entrance for cars to go in and out of.
So there's like a tree line.
Yes,
So after that, I say, "I'm heading for the tree line."
and you just
I'm gone.
yeah, okay.
I told you it was
Right,
upstairs.
so-
Come on. Yeah, hurry. People are coming.
Yep. Move quicker, I
Yep.
guess.
Yep,
Athletics.
yep. Make me a stealth check first for you guys. All three of you are not invisible.
Should I make an agility check to see how quickly I can make it?
Just a second.
5 for my stealth.
So you think you're being stealthy?
I think I'm being stealthy.
Okay. You're fine for stealth. What'd you get, Mike?
11.
11. You're good too.
Okay.
Okay, so
Athletics, I got, what is it? 11.
okay, so go ahead and roll.
6, 7.
So you stumble a little bit, but you should be okay because you're invisible. What's your athletics, Jeff?
My athletics is 16.
16. You're good.
Mine is.
No.
Botch roll 9.
That's great. That's not totally botched.
Yeah, you got a 1 though, so I'm going to throw a complication in. As you guys are running through the forest, you're coming up last, and you start hearing a baying of a hound.
Yay.
So now we have to evade hounds.
Yep. So now.
All right. So was I able to make it to the woods before?
Yes, you make it to the woods. All 3 of you make it to the woods. He's the last one. He's like.
Okay. So if I made it there first, I'm ducking around in a tree and coming back.
Okay.
And then poking my head, I was like, "This way!"
All right. Fantastic.
And I think that's a good stopping point
For this episode, it is indeed. Let's go ahead and close off the episode, and we will be back next time with the Escape from the Hounds. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. Our cast is Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, Mike, and Jordan. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook and Google+. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.